Valley Club, the newest version of Kyln Tower Forged in Fire arrived today, broken. We're going to talk about the latest on this and the latest on the Ultimate 32 that also arrived yesterday. Some people it's working fine. Some people did not even get into the matchmaking. So we'll talk about the latest for this and what kind of compensation that you can expect. And it is Monday, so we're going to talk about the rest of your mailbag questions in this video. And if you're ready for all the latest and your mailbag questions, then you know what to do, Valley Club. Find that like button and let's go smash it. And welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin. I hope you're having a great day. Hope you had a great weekend. Got a little cut on my face this past weekend. Did a jiu-jitsu tournament, and I should have the video for you guys up tomorrow, see exactly what happened. Still trying to get all the footage of that. But I hope you had a great weekend, and I hope everything's going well for you in Marvel Strike Force, despite Kyln Tower on launch not working correctly. The Ultimate 32 on launch not working correctly. We're discussing all of these things, and if you get some value from this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and for even more Marvel Strike Force content, if you want to stay notified as soon as a new video goes up, ring that notification bell as well. But let's talk about the latest version of the Ultimate 32, Valley Club. Let's go to Reddit to start with some of the feedback on this latest round of Cosmic Crucible, the Ultimate 32. This recent event is the biggest flop of the year already. No long sprawling rant here, just facts. The CC event is utterly atrocious from the get-go. Stupid defensive buff, stupidly hard teams as a result. I don't really mind the change of rooms and only 3 rooms, but massively varied TCP in the brackets. Some people such as myself haven't even invited to do the event. So these matchmaking, some people haven't even invited to matchmaking and can't play Cosmic Crucible this week. Have an event tied to the CC for the new and shiny team. No build-up or hype, just a drop, because people complain we did have another CC when the event started halfway through the last CC bracket. Huge rewards discrepancy as the higher TCP dominate bracket was with 20 million players, and sent a large selection of players that do not even access to rewards to begin with. Finally, every post on here on the CC complaints, not a single positive post. No response to the support tickets about this CC at all. Some people have just had them closed for no reason. The CC tournament is a poop show. Reposting this because I kind of vulgar in the last post. Was excited for a newest take on Cosmic Crucible for a change, and so was I. 3 rooms instead of 6. It might have been good, might not have been good. However, a lot of the community isn't gonna get to experience it, because I think some people did not even get into that matchmaking. I know there's a lot of content creators that did not get into matchmaking. They don't have a Cosmic Crucible this week. Some people were and got matched up with some players that had collection powers either way higher or way lower than them. This player is one of those that did not even get in. Just send a support ticket because I did not get selected for this Cosmic Crucible, meaning I won't get any milestone points. Utter BS in my opinion. Anyone else got this issue? If anyone is selling a support ticket, you get an answer. The scoring for the Ultimate 32 is also very strange. This person says, lost my CC match with fewer attacks. This feels unfair. It may help you, so I'm sharing the following. Cleared my opponent's room in 7 attacks. My opponent needed 11 attacks to clear my room. He still won due to having more health in his last attempt. So that's not how the scoring is supposed to work. And in a normal week of Cosmic Crucible, you're getting different victory points based on how efficient your attacks are. Every time you kill a character, you're getting some victory points. A full clear, certain amount of victory points. Your healthy characters, victory points. The less turns you take, the more victory points you get. And this attempt bonus, this is the thing that's screwed up for this season of Cosmic Crucible. Normal weeks of Cosmic Crucible, we have 6 rooms and you get 3 attacks per room. Because we only have 3 rooms, and to kind of make up some of the points for some of the milestone events going on, you do get 6 attacks per room, the way I understand it for this week of Cosmic Crucible. And these attempt bonuses, well, if you take 1 attack to do all these, you're getting a full 800 bonus attack, or 800 victory points bonus. If you take 2 attacks, well, you're missing out on 400 of those. So if you finish a room in 2 attacks, you're getting 400 victory points. If you take 3 attacks to clear a room, you're getting 0 victory points. But whether you're cleared in 3 attacks, 4 attacks, 5 attacks, 6 attacks, you're still missing this victory point bonus. So what they should have done is coded this a little differently. So if we look at the example on the far left, this is kind of how it's coded right now in Cosmic Crucible. Other ways they could have coded it to make it a little more impactful based on 3 rooms instead of the normal 6 rooms. They could have done it like this: 800, then 600, then 400, then 300. They could have also started with a lot more points instead of the 800. They could have started with 1600, then dropped it down to 800, 600. They could have done this a lot of different ways instead of coding it how it is right now on that far left side. So let me know what you think the fair compensation, the fair solution for all the bugs and errors in this Ultimate 32 I kind of want to play this. So I'm hoping that they run this again the following week, which would delay the next season in Cosmic Crucible another week because of the bugs they have this week. Let me know what you think would be the fair solution. What kind of compensation would you think would be fair? Thinking at least the top rewards for everybody for a week of Cosmic Crucible, and then hopefully they run it again. Let me know what you think they're going to do though. And as far as the latest on Kyln Tower, well, if we go to the milestone section, we see that the Omega training milestones have begun. But if we go into my game, my event section, there's no Kyln Tower right now. If we go to Reddit to see the latest, if there's one thing that Scopely has been consistently good at, it's messing up on every single launch event. What force is preventing them from spending 2 minutes to see if their events even launch properly? Kyln isn't even in my events tabs right now. Yeah, same for me, brother. Now this next post on Reddit, does anyone play test this game? Like, seriously, I know technically we do, but how do you not realize that you could click on Kyln and crash the game, not to mention all the stuff with Cosmic Crucible 32? I don't get it. Play your own game, please. Come on, Scopely. Just let us launch. Just let us play what was designed. Don't launch these bugged events that we can't even get to. Anyone else able to unstart Cal? Error code gray 3. Lots of errors right now. Let me know if you were able to get into Kyln before all these issues started. So what kind of compensation should be coming from this late arrival of Kyln Tower? It really depends on how long it takes them to get this event working. Let me know what you think it's going to do, and let me know how long it's going to take for them to get Kyln Tower back up and running. But now it's time to get into your mailbag questions of the week, and big shout out to everybody that left a question for this week's mailbag video. And if you want to leave a question from one of the future mailbag videos, which we do on a weekly basis, make sure to remember the Discord. The link for that is going to be down below. Go to the mailbag questions channel, ask your question there. And the first question of the week: hey Valley, why are my war defend victories almost always 0? Am I putting teams that are too strong on defense or just luck? Well, I would go guess the opposite. If you're not getting any defensive victories, that means that your opponents are just walking through your defensive rooms, or at least beating them one shot. They're not losing, which means that your defense probably could be up to some stronger defenses. So since I'm not the most hardcore war player and our alliance isn't the most hardcore war alliance, let's actually go into the participation section for our alliance, our last war. Defend victories. Well, the leader there was Brother Juicy, so let's go check out his defense, since usually what I do for defense is just kind of what our alliance tells me to, because we're more of a raid, Cosmic Crucible, Battleworld alliance. If we take a look at the teams that Juicy had on defense that got him that 10 defensive victories, well, in room 1 was a full absolute A-Force, had an Orcus team in room 2, the Astral team was in room 3, the new X-Men team, the Immortal X-Men with America Chavez in room 4, no Beast in that room. Have the Nowhere team in room 5, full Annihilators in room 6, Infestation in room 7, Alpha Flight with Mephisto and Super Skrull in room 8. That one seems pretty tough. A Spider Society with Dr. Doom in room 9, and a Hive Mind in room 10. So that is what he had on defense. Probably gonna switch my defense to something similar to this as well, just because a lot of our lines just kind of copies and pastes what Juicy does for defense. So hopefully that helps you with what you're placing on defense. Hopefully that makes it a little stronger, and hopefully that tricks up some of your opponents to lose and get you some of those defensive victories. Next question: hey Valley, when do Scopely stop being so greedy and loosen up their grip on purple ISOs? Thank you. So I think that's kind of their big seller right now. Normally what they do is they try to sell one big thing, where there's the latest Crimson gear or the latest ISO 8. Because Dark Dimension 8 was the most recent Dark Dimension that we've had, and that was based on your ISO 8 level 3, I don't think they're going to start to loosen up the ISO 8 3 until we get Dark Dimension 9 or something else that requires other ISO 8. Usually they start to loosen up on the requirements for the previous Dark Dimension as soon as the next one rolls around. So I'm thinking they're going to start to loosen up on some gear tier 19 once gear tier 20 is required for something, which I'm assuming is going to be the next Dark Dimension. And then sometime after that maybe is when they're going to start to loosen up on that purple ISO 8. The main place that we could get it right now is in our war rewards and for some weekly events. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of other places to get the purple ISO 8 unless you're spending money. So hopefully they do that very soon. My estimate would be probably around March or so. Hopefully it's sooner than that, because I know a lot of people don't want to wait to get into Dark Dimension 8, don't want to wait for that ISO 8 to level up their characters, but I'm guessing March, my time frame. Let me know down in the comments what you think is going to be the time frame that they start to loosen up on this ISO 8 purple. Next question though, Valley, thanks for bringing all the latest info. What 3 teams should I be putting on defense in the Ultimate 32 Cosmic Crucible? So I'm not sure what is the best Ultimate 32 teams. We did get a win on day 1. We did get into matchmaking, but since a lot of players were not able to even get matchmake, I do think they're going to repeat this next week. I think that would be the fair thing to do. Hopefully that is what they do. But this is what I have for defense this week. And hopefully if we have the Ultimate 32 coming back with the same rules, you could use this. So this we had the Shadow King, Kahori, Old Man Logan, Super Skrull, and Endgame Thanos. We didn't have this on defense on day 1. We had a very similar team, but we put Super Skrull, Old Man Logan in this spot here. I think we had Pav and Void Knight in this section here. Now this team in room 3, we had them in room 2. And in room 3, we had a full Spider Superior 6. Didn't switch up our defense, so that's what we had. So we moved this team that was in room 2, just moved them over to room 3. And for room 2, because this is based more on Immortal X-Men characters, we're kind of just letting this room go. We're gonna have some of the Illuminati, Hank Pym, Black Cat Shuri, or Black Panther Shuri. And then we have some Night Stalkers, Oath, Blade, and Agatha, and hopefully that tricks up some defenses. I know you could beat this with a few other teams, but I did want to save Mephisto, Odin, Captain Britain for offense. Not a strong defense, but it does give us a lot of options for offense, and hopefully we are able to full clear all of our opponents, not have to use 6 stacks. Hopefully you could clear their rooms in 1 attack. So hopefully that gives you some ideas in what you could do for the Ultimate 32, what you could do defensively. But more importantly, hopefully you did get match made this season and are able to place defenses and are able to attack as well. Last question of the week. Hey, ValleyFlyin, my first question, the end of January coming, when will Battleworld return and when does it? Do you think it would be better? Second question, who do you think will round out the Undying team? Have a great day and thank you for answering my question. So as far as the official date is going to return, I don't know that. I don't even think the devs know that at this point, but what they did say in their latest communication about Battleworld, which did come at the end of December 20th, 2024. It did say that it's planned to resume sometime between the end of January and early February. So they didn't say definitively that it's returning at that time frame, but that's when they want it to return. We haven't heard anything since then, so hopefully that means it's still on that timeline and doesn't get delayed. But I would say, let's say February 14th, just as a random date. Valentine's Day, let's say that's the date it's gonna return. That's the date I'm throwing out there as far as a guess. As far as what is gonna be different, well, the big thing that he announced, it's gonna be a monthly event, not an every week event. So you're not gonna have to be autoing this every single week, and hopefully you don't have to auto it at all. Hopefully it's some fun gameplay. Hopefully it's some meaningful gameplay, because afterward, if it's only once every month, well, we could devote some time to that. The devs don't have to devote player hours towards Battleworld, because I think they do want to limit the amount of hours that players are spending in Marvel Strike Force on a daily basis. But if it's only a weekly or a monthly basis that Battleworld is turning, I don't think they have to allocate time for that for players. So it's gonna be a 3-day siege instead of that 5-day siege, and then had that null boss fight before. So not as much of these unfun fights leading up to null, and 4 zones per run instead of, I think we had 5 zones per run. The boss node, 3 standard zones. What they don't mention here is special missions. So hopefully the boring special missions is either removed or we get some bonuses on that null boss fight for placing more characters in special missions. I don't think the special missions was necessarily bad, but when it was launched, the milestones that were going on at the time were really about your alliance placing characters for the special missions. So just that being gone and not having milestones associated with it will be a lot better in my opinion. And each zone, 3 to 5 total missions, will include 1 elite mission as well. So a lot less gameplay. Hopefully, because it's a lot less gameplay, it's more meaningful gameplay that we actually have to play. But on to your zombie question, and I'm not even sure the devs have planned what the next zombie character is gonna be. But there's a lot of zombies that were in the Marvel universe in their zombie comics. And if we take a look at all these characters, I think they're all, some version of them are all in Marvel Strike Force. Hulk, Hank Pym, Dark Phoenix, Luke Cage, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Iron Man, and Gladiator. I don't think we have any zombie version of any of these characters in the game. And I think if it was myself, obviously I would like a zombie Hulk in a game, but I would be very happy with a zombie Wolverine as well. So those are my 2 top choices, zombie Hulk, zombie Wolverine to round out the Undying squad. Let me know what your guesses are, or hopes or wants, your wish list for the next zombie character, next Undying member. But more important than your wish list, let me know what you think the compensation is going to be for all these screw-ups of this Ultimate 32 what is going to happen with these rules and what's going to happen with Kyln Tower. How long is it going to take for it to return? Hopefully you did get some value from this video, and if you did, leave it a like. And if you want to see what are the best characters to farm right now in Marvel Strike Force, check out the video up there, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out.